12:55 a.m. While most of the boys on the Dorchester were dreaming of their mums or their girlfriends back home, a German torpedo was slicing through the water at 40 miles per hour. It hit deep. It hit hard. The lights didn't just flicker. They died. Imagine that for a second. You're in a crowded bunk 3 floors below the deck. Suddenly the world tilts. You can smell the burning oil. You can hear the groaning of the steel. And then the water, cold, salty, and relentless, starts swirling around your ankles. This is where the human brain glitches. Panic isn't like the movies, it's messy. People weren't just running, they were paralyzed. They were crying in the dark. The Dorchester was dying fast. She only had 20 minutes left on the surface. In that chaos, 4 figures emerged. They didn't have flashlights, but they had voices that cut through the screams. The 4 chaplains. They didn't run for the lifeboats, they ran down into the dark, into the water. Somehow they got people to the deck, but the deck was a nightmare. It was February. The wind was howling. The ship was leaning so far over that the lifeboats on one side were useless, flipping over in the waves. The supply lockers were ripped open. The soldiers were grabbing for life jackets. But the math was wrong. There were 900 men and not enough vests. Picture a young soldier. Let's call him a kid. He's 19. He's shaking so hard he can't stand. He reaches the locker, and it's empty. He looks at the black water. He knows he can't swim in that. He knows that if he jumps, he's a dead man. That's when he feels a hand on his shoulder. It's Rabbi Alexander Good, or maybe it's Father Washington. It doesn't matter because they all did the same thing. Without a second of hesitation, the chaplain unbuckles his own life jacket, the one thing that could save him. He hands it to the kid. "Take this," he says. His voice is steady, not a hint of fear. "I don't need it, I'll see you later." One by one, all 4 chaplains did it. They chose to drown so those kids could have a tomorrow. The ship is vertical now. The stern is reaching for the stars like it's trying to escape the ocean. The survivors who managed to get into the rafts looked back. They were floating in the middle of a graveyard, and they saw them. The 4 chaplains were standing on the very edge of the sinking ship. They had linked their arms together. A rabbi, a priest, a Methodist, and a minister. 4 different faiths, one single heart. They started to sing. Imagine that sound. Over the roar of the ocean, you hear 4 men singing hymns. They were a human wall of peace in the middle of a massacre. The water reached their knees, then their waists. The survivors said the last thing they saw were those 4 pairs of arms, still locked together. They went down as one. 672 men died that night. But for the 230 who lived, the world was never the same. Imagine being the kid who got Rabbi Good's life jacket. Every time you breathe, you're breathing because a man chose to stop for you. We live in a world that tells us to get yours. We're told that success is about being the one who survives, the one who wins. But these 4 men, they proved that the ultimate win isn't staying alive. It's what you do with the life you have. They knew that human dignity and love are the only things the ocean can't swallow. You're on a ship called life, and eventually, for all of us, the lights are going to go out. If you were on that deck, would you have the courage to unbuckle your vest? The real tragedy is living your whole life and never finding something worth giving your life jacket away for. Drop a comment below. Tell me, what's the one thing in your life right now that you would sacrifice everything for?